have this plant. I don't even know what it is, but my mother-in-law gave it to me, and so I guess she thought I was capable of being able to take care of a plant. The truth is, I don't really have a green thumb. I've never taken care of a plant, but because she gave it to me and because she thought that I was able to do this, I took it on. I said, okay, I'm gonna make this plant live for her. I'm going to take care of this plant. I can do it. It's just a plant, right? It just needs water and sunlight. I can handle that. She said when she gave it to me, you can't kill this thing. I've had mine for 15 years. It doesn't take anything. Very little attention. A few weeks after I got it, the leaves are turning brown. They're falling off. So I'm panicking. I'm Googling. I need to be able to take care of this plant, and it's dying on me. The plant, the indestructible plant, is dying on my watch. And this got me thinking about life. Have you ever heard the term, you bloom where you're planted? I guess it's a phrase, not a term. Well, here's the thing. We're hardy, we are strong, and our roots tend to sprout no matter where we end up. The reality is, we aren't tiny little seeds just being carried by the wind at the disposal of the wind, just wherever the wind feels like dropping us off. We have the ability to choose where we plant ourselves. We have the ability to make that decision. And sometimes we don't always end up in the places that we thought we would end up. But the beauty of being human is that we can get up and move, unless your roots get deep. And then at that point, you're gonna have to dig out a little bit. And on that same note, we tend to bloom where we are planted after a while. But if our environment isn't ideal, then we tend to die and shrivel and wither, and we're weak and we're puny. So that reality should be on the forefront of our decision-making process. Where do we want to be planted? Where do we want to bloom? Where do we want to allow ourselves to bloom? Where do we want our roots to penetrate and flourish? Where do we want to gain our nourishment from? Is the place that we've chosen a toxic environment? Is it a healthy environment? Is it a place we want to be in long term? Is it a place that we want our children to plant their roots into? So many questions need to be asked about our situation in life. Is it a place that's good for us? If not, then it's probably time to grab a shovel and to do a little digging and to uproot and to move. It's time for change. And hear me out. I'm not talking about things that are outside of our control. Battles and struggles come and go as the seasons come and go. Things happen that we can't control, and I get that. I understand that. But what I'm talking about is the things we can control. The things that we choose to be in or to do or to invite into our lives. Those things can be changed. Who are we surrounding ourselves with? Where are we drawing our encouragement and wisdom from? Who are we allowing to love us or love us? Who and what are we seeking? And what good things need to be nourished and what toxic things need to be disposed of? Here's some truth and some light for you. We have the power to choose where we plant our roots. We have the power to choose that. But only God can give you what you need to bloom to your fullest beauty. He created you. Plant yourself in Him. Plant yourself in church. Plant yourself in a place where you're surrounded by lovers of Him and lovers of man and people that have your best interest at heart. Find yourself in a place that will help you learn to love and to be loved and to be encouraged and to be held accountable. We all need that in order to grow, to be better, to do better. Why wouldn't you want to be the best that you could be and to be the best that God created you to be? We have so much beauty within ourselves and so much value that the world needs. This goodness that God can instill in us is such a light in this dark place. And just like my plant, you may just need to be repotted. You may just need a change. You might need a home that fits who you're trying to become. I repotted my plant 2 weeks ago, and my mother-in-law came over last night, and the first thing she said was, wow, your plant is so beautiful and it has grown so much. I'm really impressed. She was impressed at my plant. She noticed my plant, a plant that I almost killed, that might still not make it, I'm not sure. I'm trying though, I'm really trying here. But the point is, she noticed. Imagine what a good change and a growth could do in a person. Imagine who would notice that. Imagine the difference it can make in the world. Happy spring, y'all.